Hello and welcome to the Potomac and Chesapeake Association for College Admission Counseling College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event tonight. We have some fantastic schools with us here today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but will be around for the entire session to answer any questions you may have. My name's Jenny and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. However, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/PCACAC. I'd now like to turn it over to our first school, Goucher College.
Hey there, greetings, everyone. All right. So welcome to the presentation on Goucher College. My name is Odessa Armstrong, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about Goucher today. We are located in Baltimore, Maryland. I would love to highlight the fact that we are a private liberal arts school that is not in the middle of nowhere. We're really proud of where we are located, right here in Baltimore, Maryland. We're technically Towson, and we're really close to a little bit of everything. You can walk to a mall, to the movie theater, restaurants, grocery store. We're also easily accessible by plane through BWI Airport, and we're really close to some major cities that are easy to get to. We have a beautiful campus. We were actually started in 1885 as a women's college of Baltimore to really support education to women who did not have a lot of opportunities to study in college. And we were located in downtown Baltimore at the time. In honor of Dr. Goucher's legacy, John Franklin Goucher, who started the school, the college was renamed Goucher College in 1910, and we moved our campus in the 1940s to Towson to have more space. So our campus currently has almost 300 acres of land that we're on. A lot of times classes are outside. It's a really beautiful space. Academic life here at Goucher is really rigorous. We are a liberal arts school, so we believe in the interconnection of multiple disciplines. Students will study, a variety of disciplines during their time at Goucher. And this is to really give people a broad range of what is out there. One thing that is really unique to Goucher is that 100% of our students do a study abroad experience. We have programs in 66 different countries around the world. We have a bunch of different options for students, so you can really decide what is the best fit for you in terms of what your study abroad experience would be. There are basically two main different types of experiences. One is an intensive course abroad, which is typically 3 weeks long, done in January or during the summer. These are programs that are led by a Goucher professor, and they are a whole group of Goucher students that are doing a particular program somewhere. This could be Costa Rica doing environmental studies program that happens every winter, or like a Scotland trip that participates in the Fringe Festival in the summertime. There's also semester-long programs, and these are maybe more traditional when you think of study abroad, where you might be attending a college internationally, and you might be the only Goucher student participating in that. Or there's also community-based programs. So for example, there's one in Bali about Balinesian art and culture, and it is led by culture bearers in Bali. And so you're learning different crafts and learning about the culture from people in these spaces that have been doing these crafts for years. We are also a really dedicated college in terms of community. So we are a residential campus. We guarantee your housing for all 4 years that you're on campus. And we deeply believe in students being their full authentic selves. And so the Center for Race, Equity, and Identity was formed by students. And this is a space of joy and really supporting different aspects of our identities. This is a great picture of some student life on campus. Things that you should know about applying to Goucher. We are through the Common App. We have been test optional since 2006. And there's never any fees to apply to Goucher. So if you're interested, go ahead and apply. These are some accolades that we've received. And if you need to reach me and you have any questions, here's my information. And that's our time, I believe.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If anyone in the participants have any questions, please feel free to use that Q&A function to ask questions of any of our schools here at any time during these presentations. Up next, we have Emory and Henry College.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rachel Campbell. I am one of the senior admissions counselors for Emory and Henry College. So just a little bit about Emory and Henry. We are a small private liberal arts college nestled into the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, just above the Tennessee and North Carolina state lines. We have a little over 1,300 students, really small class sizes, 15-to-1 student to faculty ratio, but our small size does not mean there is not anything to get involved in or enough different options for your majors. We have over 90 different academic programs and over 85 different groups and organizations to get involved with on campus. Just to give you an overview, this is just some of the bigger groupings of some of our programs that we offer. The ones that you see highlighted in yellow tend to be our most popular programs, but there is, with over 90 different programs to choose from, something for just about everybody, and not just at the bachelor's level, but we also offer several master's level and doctorate programs as well. A good number of those higher level programs are offered through our health sciences campus and our School of Health Sciences, things like our Doctor of Occupational Therapy, the Clinical Mental Health Counseling Program, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Physician's Assistant Program, and many others. Also, at that health sciences campus, we do have our School of Nursing, where we offer both a Bachelor of Science in Nursing program as well as a Master's in Nursing for those who are interested in taking it just that step further as they walk through that career path. Emory and Henry does also boast a fantastic equine studies degree program as well as competitive riding for IDA and IHSA, and we have 22 national championship titles to our name. So if you are interested in equestrian studies or riding on a team, this is a fantastic opportunity that we offer. Emory and Henry also has the distinction of being the only college in the country to offer a semester a trail program. This program allows students to sign up and go through the training to earn college credit for hiking a portion or all of the Appalachian Trail. We also have a fantastic outdoor program, adventure team, and tons of different opportunities because of our area to get outdoors and really get connected to where Emory and Henry is located. For those who are wondering, great, I've got a degree. Now what? Our students do get fantastic jobs and internships as part of their curriculum at Emory and Henry, not just in the local area, but all across the country and even internationally. We have a fantastic career and professional development center that works with our students from the moment they step on campus all the way through graduation and beyond. The application process for Emory and Henry is very easy. We have our application on our website or the application on the Common App. That will open July 1st for our application and August 1st for the Common App. And it is a free application. The only thing that you have to submit is the application and your high school transcripts. Every single student who applies to Emory and Henry and is admitted does receive an academic merit scholarship ranging from $10,000 to $23,000, and those renew every year for all 4 years of undergrad for up to $96,000 worth of scholarship money. We also have performance and affinity scholarships if you're interested in things like marching band, the honors program, pre-health, STEM, the outdoors, anything like that. And then we also have Emory and Henry scholarships, state programs, and all of the federal programs. Work study and student employment are also an option for students who are interested in additional financial aid. That is all that I have for you at the moment, but all of our contact information is there for finding our website, reaching out to us to schedule a visit, and a chance to come and see what Emory and Henry can offer you. But if you have any questions, do feel free to put those into the Q&A, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have Washington and Jefferson College.
All right, hello everyone. Get this going. All right. My name is Marlinda. I am an Associate Director of Admission here at W&J. So I'll tell you a little bit about our private liberal arts institution. We are located in the southwestern part of Pennsylvania. So right where that little dot is, Washington, PA is quiet, but it's very close to a lot of major cities. One of them being Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So a lot of our students have an opportunity to go to Pittsburgh, whether it's for an internship, for fun, or for a job, after they graduate. We're also close to a lot of other major cities. And as well internships. Here's lovely Pittsburgh, PA. So a lot of our students tend to go to the city, just like I said, for fun or for something that is going to help further them in a career. There are a lot of Fortune 500 companies located in Pittsburgh, and it's really an awesome city. It was voted one of the most livable cities. It's great for young people. There are a ton of colleges within the city and around the city. There's all kinds of stuff to do. With that being said, there is also stuff to do on campus and around Washington, PA, but Pittsburgh's the major city that's close to us. Brief history about W&J. I won't go into a lot of detail, but we were in 1781, it was Washington Academy and Jefferson College, and we merged in 1865. We are nicknamed the Presidents, who would have thought? And Juncta Juvent is our motto here at W&J, which means thriving together. And that is something that we do very well. You step foot on campus, and you see the community and you see how everyone works together, not just the students, but everyone from the faculty to the staff to the facilities, everyone that's here. Since we are a private liberal arts education, we're very small. It's a 9-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which is great because I'd say about maybe 80% or more of the classrooms are under 16 students, just about. We have wonderful alumni connections throughout the world. And I say that because our students do travel abroad and they have that opportunity to connect with others in other countries that are alum from the college. There are 60 acres of campus, so it's a beautiful campus. It's spread out a little bit, but it's not too big. And here we have resources for all types of students that are going to be coming in for their undergraduate education. So here, I don't know why it's cut off, but we have 33 majors and about 51 minors, and we have a graduate program in professional writing. So with everything we have, there are over 2,200 different 2,200 different degree combinations for students. So that's more than we have students on campus, which is really awesome. So you can really customize the journey yourself. We do have pre-professional programs here. We have a 3+2 and a 3+3 for engineering. You can see our partners there. We do education, teacher certification. There's also a list of pre-health opportunities that you have here. Pre-law, like I had mentioned before, really great programs. We were kind of born on pre-health and pre-law. That's what makes us so popular among those areas. And we just recently added actuarial science to the school. Study abroad. I'm going to skip over this one because we talk about it here in the next slide. But over 40% of our students end up traveling abroad at least once. Many of them do it multiple times. You can do a whole summer abroad, you can do a whole semester abroad, or you can do a 2-week time period, which we call a J term. And it's just going with different faculty members and students to a whole bunch of different places for about 2 weeks. So it's a really great opportunity, regardless of how you get into it. There are over 80 clubs and organizations here at W&J. We have performing arts. We are also Division III for athletics. So there's 26 Division III men's and women athletic programs. And we are a college that has many resources, a lot of support and preparation for students for their time at W&J, but also for their time after. As I said, we're connected to a lot of alum, so that makes it really easy for people to come back and help out the current students. As far as student outcomes, back in 2017, 100% of our students were accepted into graduate school. So that's really great for us. We prepare our students so well. I've been at W&J for 4 years, and I can't tell you how wonderful it is to be able to see the students and the things they've done. And if you're interested in applying, we're on the Common App. We have our leadership application, and we also have the Coalition app. All that's required is a transcript, so it's super easy to apply. And anything that's optional, if you'd like to submit, you can do so. Important dates to remember: our early decision is binding. It's in December 15th. Regular is April 1st, and the rolling admission goes until August. And this year, our application will be opening in July, so a month earlier than usual. Our scholarships are here. They're very generous, but as you can see, they go from $6,000 to $12,000, but this will change in the 2024 to 2025 year. So that is all. If you have questions, please visit washjeff.edu. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And remember, you can put any questions that you may have in the Q&A, and our institutions here will answer them. Up next, we have Salve Regina University.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And hello, everyone. My name is Evan Zerkaitis, and I'm here today presenting the Salve Regina University. I'm an admissions counselor at Salve Regina. Let's see. All right. So Salve Regina University is a small private Catholic liberal arts university with about 2,100 undergrad students and about 600 to 500 graduate students and PhDs. 85% of our students are coming from out of state. We are located in the beautiful Newport, Rhode Island, so about an hour from Boston and about 3 hours north of New York City. More and more of our students are coming from the Southwest and West Coast and Midwest areas in the recent years. But overall on campus, we have about 40 states and 24 countries represented at all times. This geographic, socioeconomic, and regional diversity lends itself to a unique and interesting class discussions where people can meet others from various backgrounds and learn more about them and themselves in the process. Over the past few years, so what kind of sets us apart as a university and how we approach education is what we have come to encompass as our Salve Compass, which is an recent initiative to enhance the educational outcomes for our students and provide them with the best education and preparation for their future careers. Coming out of this compass is a new curriculum that we have bolstered, and here you can see it split up in the 4 years. The first year we call the foundation year, second year exploration year, third year our junior year immersion year, where a lot of our travel abroad programs happen, a lot of our internships also take place. We have about 200 programs in 45 plus countries currently for travel abroad, and about 60% of our students do decide to take advantage of that program and do a variety of options when it comes to travel abroad, even if that's a week, a month, a whole semester, or a whole year. That has been something the students have been taking really advantage of. And then final year, the integration year, where you kind of put everything together into a culminating project, of course. And this signature experience will has seemed to better help prepare students and graduates for the challenges that will face them in the world today, and get you really prepared with a lot of hands-on experience right before you graduate. We currently offer 45 plus academic programs, including pre-professional programs like nursing, education, engineering, and pharmacy. And of course, the traditional liberal arts programs like psychology, political science, and the arts. We offer about 12 combined bachelor master's programs and 3 dual degree programs: engineering 3+2, pharmacy 3+3, and data science 3+2. All of our classes and all of our work at Salve culminates in building your skill sets. Every program at Salve has some experiential learning components, whether there is a traditional internship, fieldwork, or undergraduate research. We want our students to be as better prepared as possible for their chosen career path, and we try as much as possible to combine the liberal arts with the more hands-on research and hands-on opportunities out in the field. But of course, learning doesn't happen inside the classroom only. At Salve, we have over 70 student organizations to be a part of, including academic clubs like the Spanish Club or Accounting Club, and others like the Math Hatters Baking Club or the Mosaic Student Newspaper. We also offer about 20 varsity sports teams in the in the Division III conference, and 2 non-division sports like sailing and equestrian. We're also located in Newport, a culturally and historically rich city that has so much to offer throughout the year. From shops, restaurants, beaches, and concerts, there's always something happening in Newport. So it's a very active atmosphere. Prepare for your future. Your hard work here at Salve culminates in you graduating and getting ready to begin your next chapters wherever your chosen career and path may be. We are proud to currently have 98% of our graduates employed in their chosen career or their field, or enrolled in a graduate program of their choosing within 6 months after graduation. And that is an outcome that we strictly attribute back to our Salve compass and how we approach education at Salve. A few deadlines to keep in mind. We have 3 deadlines. Our November 1st deadline is early action 1 and early decision for those applicants that really are thinking of attending Salve and they want to make that a binding contract. January 5th is the early action 2 deadline for those that want to hear a little earlier from other institutions. And February 1st is a regular decision deadline as well. I have some statistics here that you can take a look at about the the average GPA. We are on Common App, and the only thing that we require is the official transcripts and 2 letters of recommendation, and we are test optional. I know I'm running out of time, but basically we are on merit scholarship that offers anywhere from $11,000 to $30,000 per year, and that's renewed every 4 years. And do stay connected with us by visit salve.edu/visit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, appreciate it. A reminder to use that Q&A function if you have questions for any of our institutions here. Up next, we have Radford University.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charles Salyers, and I'm an assistant director of admissions here at Radford University. I recruit our students who are located in southwest portion of Virginia, as well as many students that are in the surrounding Appalachian region. My favorite part of the job is making connections with the prospective students and cheering them on through the process. I've been doing this long enough that I'm now cheering them on as they walk through the stage. We recruit our students to have a first-year experience, but to graduate. I'm also an alum, so I'm double jazzed to share more about my school with you. Radford University is located, like I said, here in the western part of Virginia in the New River Valley on a stunning campus, just under 9,000 students. We are medium-sized, and it allows us to provide resources of a larger school with the impacts of a smaller one. Many students find their just fit campus here, and I feel like that's why I call it a Goldilocks school. Our student-centered approach would not be as strong without the dedicated faculty, staff, and students who seek success through experience-based education, and that's available to all of our Highlanders during their college journey. We began as a teaching school for education majors, and now we have 6 academic colleges with over 100 programs that range from cybersecurity, criminal justice, music therapy, interior and fashion design, communication sciences and disorders, as well as direct admit nursing, and that's highlighting just a few. The picture in the background is the building that welcomes you to campus and our corner of the New River Valley after you get off Interstate 81. Kyle Hall is home to our Davis College of Business and Economics, and it's a truly impressive space that shows off how our students can meet with faculty, peers, as well as prospective employers. We have a center for exploration, so if you're undecided, we have professional advisors that will support you along the way. Our class size and faculty to student ratio affords us the opportunity to get to know our students and allows us for hands-on experiences and individual attention. The big factor, lots of great undergraduate research. Our students constantly share that their relationships with faculty and advisors are an important part to their success on campus. Students have access to the entire New River Valley as home. We're 20 minutes from Virginia Tech. Roanoke, Virginia is 45 minutes away. And speaking of Roanoke, in addition to main campus, Radford University Carilion is located downtown Roanoke, Virginia, in the city's innovation corridor. RUC boasts a facility and faculty of participating clinicians who, in a clinical setting, teach students to care for patients, conduct research, explore how to manage organizations. Students attend classes in the actual working Carilion Roanoke Community Hospital. It doesn't get more immersive in the classroom than that. Between main campus and RUC, the local community is very robust with opportunities for students to enjoy the surrounding area when off campus. However, we do give our students a lot of autonomy in building an inclusive campus culture that offers diverse experiences, and we have a community full of traditions. Students love traditions in college, and Radford is busting at the seams with them. Every campus has clubs and organizations. We can tout an impressive variety of over 315 Division I sports, 300 clubs and organizations, lots of school spirit, and ways to be active and involved. There are plenty of outdoor activities involving a club called Are You Outdoors? Residence halls provide community. You can be a part of a living learning community related to an area of interest like honors college or schoolhouse for education students planning to teach. Or we have a community of artists that actually has dance and art studios located in the basement. All halls are suited. There are no hall bathrooms, max 4 people to a restroom. When you need support or additional resources, you will find offices such as the Center for Diversity and Inclusion and the Harvey Center for Learning and Writing, and they're ready and willing to assist you. Our Center for Career and Talent Development also provides career coaches to support our students during that job exploration and application process. I want to share about costs. You will hear people tell you that you shouldn't rule out college due to costs. However, it is an important conversation as a family to determine the best fit and financial resources that will be available. We are fortunate to be among the most affordable in the state of Virginia, and I'm also happy to share that we have merit-based scholarships with our Highlander Distinction Program, and they're renewable for up to 4 years. One of the most important things to remember, fill out that FAFSA by the priority deadline each school you're applying to has provided. Our application for admission can be accessed from our website on the Common App as well. We currently do not have an application fee to apply. We need your high school transcript, and we provide a test optional opportunity. We'll conduct an application review based on your academic trends and take other information shared with us into consideration. I want you to take the time to visit our website. This is a great way to check out student videos and testimonials and just learn more about Radford. I was only given 6 minutes. You'll also find each admissions counselor information is readily available, including the ability to schedule phone appointments, communicate with us via text, email, social media. We have all the ways to get you connected to our amazing campus. We would love to host you for an on-campus visit, but we also offer virtual tours and various ways to connect with our campus community. This right here is a great opportunity for me to introduce myself, Radford University, and the Highlander family. So reach out and continue the conversation. Thank you.
Thanks so much. And last but not least, tonight we have University of Maryland College Park.
Hey guys, give me one quick second to get my screen up. Can everyone see the presentation? All right, everyone. So my name is Matt Leichman. I am a freshman admissions counselor for the University of Maryland over in College Park. I'm also an alum of the university, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Maryland. So starting off, I'd like to share a few distinctions about the University of Maryland. And though this information doesn't tell the full Maryland story, I hope today's virtual visit helps you learn about some of the programs, people, and resources that have fostered our culture of excellence. So there's a lot of statistics in here, but just some that I'd like to highlight is 47% of our undergraduate students are students of color. We have a pretty big campus, approximately over 30,000 undergraduate students and about 10,000 graduate students. Freshman classes usually are about 4,500 people. There are over 4,000 international students from around 126 countries represented. So we have a really great range of students from all across the world. We have 800 plus clubs and organizations, as well as a great amount of resources. We were rated 5 out of 5 stars for LGBTQ plus students from from campus for the Campus Pride Index, which is really great. We're ranked number 8 among public institutions for research and development, spending in NSF's higher education and R&D study, and we're number 14 among Forbes' top public colleges. So we're located in College Park, Maryland, so pretty close to Washington, D.C., but we're not too far from Baltimore and a lot of other cities, which gives our students a lot of great opportunities for things like internships and research opportunities in the local area. We have 12 schools and over 100 majors and programs. Students can double major and triple major or declare a major and minor in another subject. There are over 80 minors that students can choose from. So whatever you're interested in, there's going to be amazing programs for you at Maryland. Some of our more popular majors include computer science, engineering, biological sciences, psychology, government and politics, and business. Regarding some special experiences you can do at Maryland, we believe that the best learning experiences don't always happen in the classroom. So that could be stuff like research. A lot of our students participate in research both through our campus and through outside organizations, which is really great. Internships you can take place on campus is another really great resource that students have. You can take internships in place of classes, which is really amazing. Education abroad, you can study abroad during any one of our 4 terms. That is the fall, summer, winter, or spring, and 6 out of the 7 continents. So we really want to make sure students who want to study abroad get that great opportunity. There's also a lot of service learning opportunities, as well as living and learning programs, which are both communities to make our little campus smaller. That includes stuff like our honors global communities, as well as our honors college, our scholars college, and various other programs. So in terms of the student life, students as first-year students are guaranteed housing at the University of Maryland, which is great. We have 800 plus clubs and organizations, so no matter what you're interested in, we have stuff for you, which is a really incredible thing. We want to make sure that you can get involved super early on campus as well. We're a Division I school in the Big Ten Conference, and we are one of 2 Big Ten schools to have all of our tickets absolutely free for students. So if you're interested in attending a game, you don't have to pay at all for it, which is great. We have everything from clubs and intramural sports to Greek life, and a very vibrant college town, like I said, located pretty close to Washington, D.C. as well. So it's a really great experience for you here at the university. In terms of our application itself, so we are on 2 different types of applications, both the Common App and Standout, which is formerly known as the Coalition. So if you want to apply to the university, go.umd.edu/apply. In terms of some important deadlines, we have 2 decision pools. So the first is going to be your early action, which is non-binding, but you get priority consideration for any merit-based scholarships, as well as any special programs. So we highly, highly recommend that you apply by that November 1st deadline, because if you get that merit-based scholarship, you'll be automatically considered. There's nothing more you have to do. But we also do have our regular decision deadline in January. So our early action deadline is in November. Just in terms of our application itself, we have 26 different factors that we look at. They're all listed over here. Just some things that are important important to know we are test optional. So if you want to send us your scores, we'd love to see them. But if you don't want to, you do not have to. But we look at these things in a holistic process. So it's not exactly any one of these factors that weighs super heavily. We look at a lot of different things, which is really great. Once again, that November 1st deadline is the one we really push for the early action students. So we did just want to thank you. I know I finished a little bit early because I wanted to make sure we had some time for a Q&A. So if you have any questions, we'd love to answer them. These are our contact informations. We'd love to see you for a campus visit. So if you Google UMD Daily Campus Visit, you can see what our summer and fall tour schedule is. But you can also contact us at applymaryland@umd.edu with any questions as well. Or you can visit our website at admissions.umd.edu. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you to all of our schools here today for letting us know more about your wonderful institutions. We have some time for some Q&A now. So our first question for the evening is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? So we'll go in the same order. So if everyone's able to come back on camera, we'll go in the same order, starting with Goucher College. Of what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Yeah, I think that people need to be their full authentic selves. When you are your full self, you're going to find the right fit for you instead of trying to change who you are or fit into some mold to get into somewhere that might not be the best place for you to be. There are tons of schools out there, and you should really try to find the best place for yourself.
I think partially coming off of that, definitely if you have the opportunity to do so, visit the schools that you're interested in and take the time to sit down, not just with the admissions team and your tour guide, but also to sit down with professors in the areas that you're interested in, to sit down with students that are part of the degree programs or that you're interested in. That way you get a full idea of exactly what you're getting into, exactly what the school that you're visiting and that you're considering has to offer, and making sure that it is going to be that right fit by making sure that you have a chance to really explore all of the different options that a school offers. Big school, small school, try them all, but definitely if you have the opportunity to do so, visit those schools that you're interested in.
I think mine stems from that one just a little bit too. So make sure to do your research. It's the simplest thing I can say, because I've had a lot of students in the past that I'm really interested in Washington and Jefferson College, but you don't have this program. And then it's right there on the page in the majors and minors. Or you talk to a professor and they said, you can absolutely do this, even if the major is not listed. So just make sure you do your research before you rule a school out for not having the program that you're looking for.
Mine will be on the financial side. Of course, going to college is a big financial commitment. So definitely make sure that you do your research early when it comes to scholarships and the tuition of each university. And you make sure that you talk with advisors, your parents, anything that might be, to really understand what goes into your commitment to attend the school. And definitely very early on, look into additional funding that you might find through outside scholarships or any additional funding that the university might offer besides what's advertised, I guess.
Awesome. I definitely want to piggyback off of the visit. It's a feel, just like campus is a fit, it's a feel. And do you want to be a big fish in a small pond, a little fish in a huge pond, and what are your feels and what are you looking for? Definitely that's important. But my big thing I talk about when students are thinking about college is parallel paths. There's a final destination that you're headed, but there's more than one way to get there. We are really fortunate in Virginia to have a lot of opportunities. For my students I recruit in an hour or 2 hours, community colleges. There are a lot of options to weigh, and it's okay to weigh 10+ options. And it's okay to move forward in the process with those options, because sometimes you may move away from a school too early in the process because of something simple. And so make that opportunity get connected with that campus, and really compare and contrast your opportunities, especially when it comes to finances. I find that that is a very important process that I work through my students. I always say I'm 75% Radford, but 25% of me wants you to find the best fit for you and the greatest outcome.
I would just say pay attention to deadlines and requirements. Every school has a different set of things that they look for and different things that they need. And sometimes it can be really overwhelming and confusing, especially if you're applying to a lot of schools. So whatever system works for you, whether that be like making a calendar of some kind of what deadlines are there and what those deadlines mean and what things need to be in, that can be really helpful. And also to just like take a moment, breathe, relax. It is going to work out, I promise you. Just make sure that you get your things in on time, and then that we're here to help you as admissions counselors. It's our job to make sure that you guys understand the process and we can answer any questions that you guys have.
Thank you. That's all fantastic advice. And I always like to echo kind of what Matt said, is to stay organized. You heard so many different dates and deadlines here, and you don't want to miss out on a date or deadline, a scholarship, merit, opportunities, because, you didn't keep those things straight. So yeah, whatever system works for you. And to add on to that too, to have a dedicated professional sounding email for this process. So if that's the email you use then from here on out, like something like first name dot last name, something that sounds nice, that you'll use to keep everything organized, preferably not a school email, like a high school one, because those can shut down at the end of the school year. So you don't want to lose all that good information that you will need going forward. So I always echo that onto any kind of stay organized type advice, because that definitely is helpful. All right, we have time for another question. So next is, what is one thing you want students to remember about your school? This is probably our final question for the evening, so you can send everyone off with another little reminder about your lovely institutions. We'll go in the same order.
Yeah, I think I just want to highlight that Goucher is a really diverse place for being a small school. It's something that I love about working here. Nearly half of our students identify as students of color, and over 40% of our students identify in the LGBTQ+ community, which I think is really amazing. And we have a strong international school student presence. So yeah, it's a lot of diversity here, even though we're a small school.
I think for Emory and Henry, and I'm sure some of the other small schools will echo this, small school doesn't mean small number of opportunities. Just because Emory and Henry only has about 1,300 students doesn't mean there is not a ton of different ways to get involved with whatever major you're interested in, extracurriculars, study abroad, anything that you might be interested in exploring while you're in college. There's a good chance that Emory and Henry has opportunities for you to get involved. So small school, tons of different opportunities. Small school doesn't always mean limited options.
I will keep mine simple. The one thing I would want people to remember about W&J, students who are prospective students or alums or anyone, there's always someone looking out for you at W&J. I always tell my students when I'm meeting with them and a counselor session, I let them know that they could come to the admission house and talk to me if they need a ride somewhere. If there's an emergency, they can ask someone in dining and they would drop what they're doing and be there for you. So it's one of those places that you definitely feel like you can go to anyone with anything and they're always looking out for you. So yeah.
For Salve, I will say that whenever people visit or when they look at Salve, they usually look at the beautiful campus and the beautiful location. It's a gorgeous place to study, but I usually say look further into what our students are able to do on campus besides our location, especially when it comes to international research and active opportunities that students are doing on campus. They're doing some incredible work. And our programs are very unique in their structure. So yeah, look beyond the beauty.
At Radford University, we're pushing 90% undergraduate students that are in person on campus. And so the big thing is You might be getting a degree to catapult you to more degrees, to more school, or you might be getting a degree to prepare you for the workforce. Building that vision can start in high school, and Radford University's faculty have the opportunity to discuss and make you comfortable with that journey before you even step foot on campus. So I'll drop my email in the chat, because getting the conversation started at Radford is one of the biggest takeaways I want you all to take.
I would just close out by saying that, you know, at the University of Maryland, the campus community is the most vibrant I have ever seen. We have over 30,000 students that are all here and that are so passionate about so many different things. And you will find whatever community you belong in. I don't know which one it'll be, but because there's so many different opportunities to find amazing communities, like I said, 800 plus clubs and organizations, whether it's as a tour guide or a member of the lettuce eating club, we want to make sure that you belong here at Maryland.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. And if we didn't get a chance to answer your question, please feel free to reach out to any of the lovely individuals on your screen. They'll be more than happy to chat with you over email. You can find all their information on their websites as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you taking the time to be here. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. So we'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. And we encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/PCACAC. All right, have a wonderful evening, everyone. Best of luck on your college search process.